jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And
that one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Play fake. Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
On third down, Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler, his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Rolling to his right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way. That is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Able to get this to Gordon. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down, Denver.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete.
Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
24, Chiefs 23. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special team.
Travis Kelce, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one, 43 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score, Broncos.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Denver, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3.